you don't have to rush it. The moment you try to force things and you rush things, that's the time also that you will make decisions based on the short term. Never ever deprive where you want to be in the future because you want to rush things today. If you were able for 20 years not to save and invest, why would you want to cram everything in 1 year? Hey guys, so in this video, I want to answer a question that was sent out from one of our followers from Barcelona, Spain. His name is Eman Santos, and he's asking that, "Hi Sir Marvin, I'm in my early 40s. I make a lot of money, but the first 20 years of my life, I did not save and invest. So I'm actually starting from scratch right now. What should I do? I'm not in debt, but how can I make my money grow?" That's a very, very good question, and I think there's a lot of people that falls in that category also, because as a culture, as a generation, as Filipinos, saving, investing is not really taught to us. We're always taught to study hard, work hard, climb the ladder of success, but it's never taught to us what do we do when we start earning, when money comes our way. And the common tendency and the common narrative for us as a culture is that we want to show off our success, or we want to somehow buy the things that makes us feel happy or gives us the impression of, this is what I achieved there. Either that big house, that big car, that nice phone, that fancy gadget. Nothing wrong with buying those stuff, but if all of your money goes to buying those stuff, and majority of them are items that take money away from you and don't generate anything for you, there will come a point in time where you will get old, and if you don't have anything saved up, you don't have anything invested, you don't have any money stashed for you, you will have a hard time, or you will have to be reliant on your relatives or your kids. You might have to go into debt. And the whole crux of saving and investing for the future, the whole crux of building a base right now is that so you have financial independence, so you have financial freedom, that you get to live life at your own terms, that you are not waiting for a dole out for you to be able to be financially free. And admitting that, I believe, is already the first step. The fact that you know that there needs to be things that needed to be changed, and you know that you needed more information for you to get bigger, better, stronger, is already a very, very good start. Since you are at the point in your life where you're earning a lot, is to go into the offensive right now. You need to be deliberate, intentional, and you need to allot more money in your savings and in your investments. If you're at a point in your life where it's still zero savings, then you stash as much as you can right now. It means that because you enjoyed also the first 20 years of your life, now also you also need to sacrifice a bit. If it actually means that you have to lessen some expenses right now so you get to build that nest egg faster, then go for it. My ideology would be this: you're starting off with a clean slate, but you have a large amount of income. Stash savings. Put as much as you can into savings. If you can stash 40%, 50%, 60% into savings, then do it up until you hit your target. But also, try to put in 5 to 10% for investing. Can you survive with half savings, then 10% investing, then you live off 40%? For some, that may not be possible, especially if you have larger expenses. But what I'm saying here, it has to be lopsided, that you have to put in more for a lot of the things that will allow you to save and invest for the future. So if 50% is not possible, then 20, then 10, or 5, or 15, or 25. But you have to pick a specific amount, and that should be bigger than other items. If you are spending more on luho, and it's a bigger percentage of your monthly budget, you scrap that, you remove that, and put that into your savings and into your investments. You prioritize that first. You prioritize your dreams first, more than other things. Now, why did I say you put a smaller percentage on investments? You put a smaller percentage on investments not for the goal of earning a lot from it, because at the end of the day, for you to be comfortable with a certain investment, for you to be good at a certain investment, and for you to know which investment fits you, you actually have to try. And that small percentage, regardless if it's 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, regardless of what it is, it allows you to dabble in cryptocurrencies or stocks or bonds or other investment classes that are available for you. What's nice about that is once you start trying, once you start practicing, then some of the questions will be eliminated already. People ask what's the best stock to buy. People ask what's the best cryptocurrency to buy. People ask what's the best NFT to buy. People ask what's the best mutual fund to put your money into. But guess what? If you started to put in smaller amounts of money already, then you build the competence, then you build the experience, then you build the acumen, then you actually get better. And by the time you filled up your savings, you would already say that, I think I'm okay already with this amount of savings. I think this is comfortable already for me. Should there be an emergency? Should I lose my job? Should something bad happen? This amount of savings can already cover me. This amount of savings should be okay for me already for the short and midterm. Then that's the time you make it more lopsided, that you put in more for your investments. But by the time you already have built that savings, you already will know what asset class is the best for you. Please do note this, that there's no such thing as the best investment. There's no such thing as the best asset class, but there is an asset class that's best for you. There is something that will work massively well, that will work massively hard for you. And it could be Forex, or it could be commodities, or it could be flipping properties, and it could be something that I don't even discuss as much, or it could be something that I don't know as much. But what's important there is, if you try it already, you already build the competence, and you would realize that I think NFTs make sense to me. I think this is something that I like more than stock. Fine, focus with NFTs. But the fact that you've tried it, you already know what already will work for you. So the process flow: savings, build a stockpile, but allocate smaller portions of your money for investing, not to get rich, not to make a lot of money from it, but to just build the competence, build the skill, and to know what works for you. And by the time you've fulfilled your savings, by the time it's done already, then shift it and put more already to the investment or the asset class that you like the most, you're more comfortable on, and you have full conviction in. I want to say this just to put this to a close, that it may seem that you're 40, that you wasted a lot of time, but you don't have to rush it. The moment you try to force things and you rush things, that's the time also that you will make decisions based on the short term. Never ever deprive where you want to be in the future because you want to rush things today. If you were able for 20 years not to save and invest, why would you want to cram everything in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years? A lot of people lose money because they have that get rich quick mentality, that they want everything done quick, they want everything done very, very fast. Guess what? If it took 20 years for you not to save and invest, it won't be solved by just saving and investing for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. But it's the habit and the discipline of doing it regularly. It's the habit and the discipline of stacking it, or finding ways and opportunities to continually build on it, that will make it fun, that will make it interesting. If you make this entire process of saving, investing, and building wealth as something that's fun, it won't be something that will tire you. It won't be something that we will feel is a waste of time or a chore, because you love it eh. And if you do what you love, you will never work a single day in your life. That's why I also said that you try an investment that you like the most eh. Because when you like it, you won't have to force yourself to be in it and try it and actually do it. So I wish you all the best, and the reason why I'm so energetic and excited to talk about these things, because I really want for this generation to do well. I want that our generation, I'm almost 40, I'm turning 40, we are at the prime of our years. That as we are at the prime of our years, we have more than enough to be a blessing to the next generation, and we have more than enough also to fulfill our needs and wants, but we also have more than enough to be able to help the generation before us. I hope that this was something that was insightful for all of you guys. If you guys have questions like Eman, put them down below also, and we'll try to make videos of your questions as well, and I'll do my best to give you as much value as possible. If you want to learn more about stocks and crypto, more videos are in the description below. Our webinars and our books are also down below as well. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.